Is about the relative measuring relative achievement. Relative measurement is a method for deriving ratio scale from paired comparison represented by absolute numbers. This approach to measure is useful in multi-criteria decision making, where the concept of dominance is used to represent the comparison numerically and derive and synthesize the ratio scale to obtain an overall ratio scale ranking of the alternatives. The common measures of relative standing or location are quartiles and percentile. When we talk about the quartile, a quartile is a type of quantile which divides the number of data points into 4 more or less equal parts or quarters. So in order for you to calculate quartile, you have to first put the list of numbers in order. Then cut the list into 4 equal parts. The quartiles are at the cut. Example, we do have a data set with 5, 7, 4, 4, 6, 2, 8. So the first thing that we have to do is to place or put these list of numbers in order, which means it's going to be 2, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have to cut the list into quarters. So the first quarter will be at 4, which means that is lower quartile, Q1. Then we have the quarter 2, which is the middle quartile. Then we have the Q3, which is the upper quartile. Quartile formula in statistics is represented as follows. Like if you want to calculate the first quartile, the Q1, the formula is 1 quarter times n plus 1, n being number of numbers. Then for the upper quartile, Q3, is 3 quarter times n plus 1. Consider a data set of the following numbers: 10, 2, 4, 7, 8, 5, 11, 3, and 12. So in order for you to calculate the Q1 or the lower quartile, we are going to say that 1 over 4 times n plus 1. N is the number of numbers. Then it's going to be quarter of 10, which is going to be 2.5. This means that the Q1, the lower quartile, is average of second and third position of the observation, which is 3 and 4. Here, and the average of the same is 3 plus 4 divided by 2, which is 3.5. Then calculation of the Q3 upper quartile can be done as follows: 3 quarter times n plus 1, which will be 3 quarter of 10, which is going to be 7.5. This means that the Q3 or the upper quartile is average of the 8th and the 9th position of the observation, which is 10 and 11. Here, and the average of the same is 10.5. Then we do have an interquartile range. An interquartile range is the measure of where the middle 50 is in the data set. Where a range is a measure of where the begin and the end are in the set, an interquartile range is a measure of where the bulk of the values lie. That's why it's preferred over many other measurements of spread, the average or the median, when you're putting things like the school performance. The interquartile range formula is the first. We subtract the lower quartile from the upper quartile, Q3 minus Q1. So in order for you to calculate the interquartile range, first we have to put the numbers in order, then find the median, then place the parentheses around the number above and below the median, then find the lower quartile and the upper quartile, Q1 for lower quartile, Q3 for upper quartile. Then think of Q1 as the median in the lower half of the data, and think of the Q3 as the median for the upper half data.